It's 6 AM and we are getting ready to go to Corfu. We've decided we prefer to check in there. It's not really checking in, but it's just easier to say it. Ryan was checking on the hose that he fixed for the engine and it's about to split again.
So this little hose is what's been causing us problems. It keeps splitting. I think I just need to reorganise the leatherette because I think things are probably just like bashing on it or something.
Let's try this again, shall we? We only spent a night in the Bay of Igoumenitsa and didn't have time to go to shore. The town is home to one of the biggest passenger ports of Greece. The fast ferries that come and go from Igoumenitsa connect mainland Greece to the Ionian Islands and eastern Italy. On the way to Corfu town, we finished filling our entry forms. When entering Greece, boat owners need to buy a transit log called dekpa, pay an entry fee, and pay a cruising tax called tepai. Corfu town is a port of entry, so we could easily walk between the tax office, a bank, and the port police.
I know it's not a great day for it, but you can see on the left hand side Corfu and on the right hand side Albania. The channel between Corfu and Albania apparently is only 1 nautical mile wide. So all of those mountains are in Albania.
Once we arrived at the anchorage in front of Corfu town, we gave everyone a show by taking almost half an hour to anchor. We must have looked at 10 different spots. It never took us this long to anchor anywhere ever. I feel like the sand patches might be like tiny and it was impossible, like by the time Ryan would see one, we were even 1 knot, going at 1 knot wasn't slow enough. We had 2 days of heavy rain, which we used to check in and do a lot of chores. As soon as the rain stopped, we headed south towards Petriti. It feels great to have done all of our chores and be officially fine in terms of taxes and everything. And hopefully from now on we can just enjoy exploring. Corfu town is beautiful, with cobbled streets and colourful Venetian buildings. If it wasn't for the Orthodox churches, the gyros takeaway and the wafts of moussaka cooking at the back of the restaurants, we would have thought we were still in Italy.
So Ryan convinced me to have bread and tzatziki for breakfast. I was like, no way! And then he said, well, tzatziki is easier to find and cheaper to buy than actual cereal, so might as well have it. So this is an experiment. I'm not sure whether coffee with tzatziki really works.
Well, it's as delicious as it was at dinner time, so I think it's a go. If you don't know what tzatziki is, it's Greek yogurt with cucumber shavings and garlic and oil. And I don't know if they put a secret ingredient here in Greece, but it's way more delicious than the one that I make. It seems like today might be the last day of rain, so we're gonna have some rain this afternoon, and then finally summer is here. So I think tomorrow is meant to be 25 degrees, and then it goes up in the next few days all the way until 30, and that's Celsius, guys. So I'm so excited of actually feeling warm. I don't mind sweating, and I can't wait to jump in some nice clear water. So we've just dropped the anchor in 5 meters of sand, which is amazing, and for some reason every time we drop the anchor a square goes beam onto the wind, so we're just waiting for her to turn back round into the wind, and then we should be ready to dig in the anchor and have a proper look around. It looks amazing, like a small quaint fishing village. There's about 7-8 boats here, and I can see the little tavernas and the mini fishing quay. It's really lovely.
We're just settling into this anchorage here in Petruti. Been here for about 45 minutes or an hour. It's been really nice. There's lots of cruisers around. I thought there might be lots of charterers, but it seems like they're probably all further south. I expect they'll all be coming back north to Guvia maybe tomorrow or the day after. But for now, it's really nice chilling out here. It's the first time we've had really good weather in Greece, and yeah, we're just relaxing in the cockpit, gonna have some lunch. Been checking which taverna to go to for dinner, and it seems like there's a few where you can just tie your dinghy up right outside, which would be really cool. We've never done that before, but it'd be great to just tie the dinghy right up outside and then sit there and eat it right next to it.
We bought all the ingredients for a Greek salad in Greece, apart from cucumbers. Forgot to get them. And like this was almost a kilo of olives, and it was like a $5. And then got a bit of tzatziki. This whole tub was €1.14. And then obviously tomatoes. The farro wheat is from Italy, but it was cooked. We've got to finish it. I might even get like a proper Greek olive oil out, extra virgin one to complete it. I'm just like so excited to have fresh Greek ingredients. I love it. How much
was the feta?
Oh, the feta was this big, and it was €1.40, something like that. It's incredible. Like, it's amazing quality and so cheap. It's amazing.
Pays to eat local.
Yeah, very much so. Health and safety?
Yeah, we're definitely in Greece now, aren't we?
Proper Greece.
What do you think of Patriti?
I think it's a really cute, very Greek village. I really like the port, the harbour. It's got lots of very colourful fishing boats, and you can really tell it's authentic and local. And lots of little tavernas on the beach, which is really nice. And we've checked out all the prices, so now we know which one to go to. Yeah, can't wait for that. You're good. You're sleepy. Yeah. What have we got?
We've got a big watermelon and some kitchen roll for servicing the engine.
So
And
excited about watermelon.
yeah, Eleanor loves watermelon, loves it. And it's pretty hot now, so it'd be quite nice to have it on the boat.
Everyone here is so nice. Like, since we arrived, everyone's been so lovely, super kind. Everyone speaks English. I knew that before, but it's still so remarkable. Like, yeah, I know we should try and speak Greek, but it's really difficult. Yeah, it's just this whole feeling of being welcome, which we haven't felt in many places before, to be completely honest, because the Med is so touristy that, yeah, I don't know, I guess everyone's just used to the tourists coming anyway, so they don't make much of an effort. Whilst here, like, the ladies in the supermarket were just so cute and nice. We are back on board. We've got an afternoon of work on Skua. I'm going to write an article, paid for, thankfully, and Ryan is going to fix the problem with the hoses for the engine. So the ones that basically broke or were tearing apart, and service it as well. I'm going to try and film him while I work, so I'm sorry if it's not amazing. You got everything ready for the operation, the engine?
I need to find a watertight bag to put in the filter in.
Ah, okay.
This one looks alright.
Nice, well done.
I just need to find a new home for the ginger.
Yeah, no problem. He can live free.
Free and easy.
Yeah.
Easy rider. The first thing I'm going to do is replace as much hose as I can. I'm not sure if it's original, but obviously with it starting to break at the where it goes into the hot water tank, I kind of want to just, if I can, just replace it all. We could only get 3.5 meters worth of hose, so I doubt I'm going to be able to replace everything. I'm probably just going to replace that one which is already breaking and maybe the one next to it.
No, it's glued. What's going on now?
I'm just going to detach the hose from the other end where it's on the water heater, and then hopefully I'll be able to just pull it through. Yeah, pull it through.
Yeah, I'm pulling. Wait a sec. Goes in here.
Okay.
Oh, it should be long enough. Oh, okay.
No, I want you to pull it through.
Through the whole thing, okay. Oh, you're going to attach that side first?
Yeah.
I see.
Pass me my knife.
Yeah. You go.
Okay. Then I want you to take your end of this hose and put it up high somewhere so that it can't run out.
Yeah.
No. Just above the engine. You know, hoist it up the mast.
I was going to send it into the cockpit. That's me.
Okay, put it through a little bit more.
A bit more.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, get the bloody thing off.
What did you do, Ray?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Come on, be honest.
Don't make me say it. I threaded it through the handle of the bucket.
Through the handle of the bucket. What?
Shut up.
Well, why show only my mistakes?
Because I don't make mistakes.
Yeah, right. You
Not
don't make
camera.
mistakes.
Right, I'm going to have to pull it back through again.
Alright, take it back. Here it comes. Let's go on your weight.
Yeah.
Should I send it up the mast again? You're still alive?
Yeah. This way.
In all of this, I wrote about 5 lines of my article.
Square.
Nice. Mm. We repeated the process for the second hose, this time without threading it through the handle of a bucket.
I'm just going to run the engine for a bit to check all the hoses are fine and also to heat up the oil to make it easier to extract.
Change the oil?
Yeah, I'm going to extract the oil. Ooh.
Got what? Got oil in it.
Yeah, must have been that there was a little bit of oil left in there or something. Sieved out. Lovely. So yeah, I'm going to extract the oil that I've just warmed up in the engine by having it on for a bit. Using the polar pump. So this thing goes on here, and then this connects to, there's like a special extraction thing at the bottom. Let's see if I can find it. Right buried down deep. I know what it feels like. So, this like football pump type thing goes on there. This is the handle. And then you can see the oil coming up here.
Yeah. There it comes.
There it comes. This is the engine oil we're using. It's 15 watt 40 and it is API CH4, which is kind of like an old spec oil because we've got an old spec engine. There's a really good website by a guy called Viv Cox who goes into a lot of detail about engine oils and about what ones you should be using. When we first got the boat, I kind of thought that the best engine oil will be the best thing for our engine, but it's not really the case because the engines are such an old design, they're such old technology. It's basically like an old tractor or commercial, like industrial engine. So this is apparently the best stuff API-CH4. So that's what I'm using. And yeah,
It was quite cheap, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too expensive. I got it in Spain, ordered it off a website, Compra Lubricantes or something like that. Compra Lubricantes. So yeah, it can be a bit tricky to find them, especially when you're not obviously somewhere where you can get stuff sent on the internet. But yeah, tractor shops are apparently the best bet. So I took 4 litres out, so I'm going to put 4 litres back in and then see where we are on the dipstick. It was that like dead in the middle before, so hopefully it should be dead in the middle again. So I'm going to change the oil filter now. This is the tool we've got. It's like a pair of vice grips or mole grips, but it's like super wide so that it can grip a filter. This is the new filter. If you watched our boat refit videos, you'll remember I talked about how these Volvo engines are actually made by Perkins, which is where you can use cheaper Perkins filters and parts. So yeah, I'm just going to swap this out. Hopefully not get oil everywhere. I'll try and put a bag over it, and I'll put an oil like pad thing below it to try and catch all the oil.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, there's another thing that's down right at the bottom of the engine though, so I'm not sure I'll be able to show very much of it. I've just lubricated the top of it with a bit of new oil as well, so it does up tight.
How's the level?
Looks pretty good, somewhere near the top, so I'm not going to add any more in now. But what I'll do is I'll run the engine and then recheck it, because then it'll fill up the filter and all the other channels and stuff, I think. So.
Nice. We are back on shore and we are ready to go out for dinner. We try to do it less than once a month because our budget doesn't really allow for it. And so every time we do it, it's a really special occasion, which makes it even more special.
I think it's because my face is in the shade. So the taverna was really nice.
Absolutely lovely.
Right on the water, really good food, really good beer.
Really good price.
And very Greek, which was really nice.
We are just having a drink to Greece. We are so happy to be here. I think all of the boat work and real life work and rushing here in those high winds and everything, now it feels totally worth it. Do you agree?
Very much. It's so nice that we can finally cruise. Cruising feels so different to voyaging. Like even within obviously we're cruising all the time, but like when we've got to make distance, the whole thing just kind of changes, and now it's just like, time to relax.
Yeah, we're definitely cruisers rather than voyagers, there's no doubt about that. But I mean, we do enjoy the voyaging as long as we get a bit of a break in between the passages and everything to actually enjoy being on a boat, whilst when we voyage we just go from A to B, do a lot of chores and work, like real life work, or fix the boat, and then off we go. It's a bit much. Well, cheers to Greece. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like or consider supporting our production on Patreon. Join us next time to explore more of Greece with us.